Yes then, welcome back to the channel. Got a little bit of a transfer update for you, and it looks like the Gyökeres transfer is turning into this summer's saga. I'm here in Turkey. As you can see, it looks absolutely fantastic out there. I've just been doing a little bit of sunbathing, so I'm out here doing some medical stuff. If you want to know more about that, then go and check out my stories on Instagram. However, I want to talk to you about what's going on with Viktor Gyökeres. Seemingly, the transfer saga of the summer for Manchester United, because we've always got to have one, haven't we? So what's happened? What's the update? In the last 24 hours or so, Gyökeres has kind of come out and said he's seen his arse with Sporting and he's never going to play for them again, and they've gone back on their word to let him go for less than what his release clause was going to be. Now, not everyone agrees with that. In particular, the Sporting president, a fella called Federico Varandas, he's issued a very detailed public statement today in which he's pushed back on this narrative that's been coming from Gyökeres' agent, that there was some sort of a gentleman's agreement in which Gyökeres could leave for 60, 70 million euros. Like, again, that's not exactly explicit or clear. So the comments come out from him, which was last season, nobody came in for him. So they sat down with his agent. His agent wanted clarity on a release clause and any sort of potential exit fee. So this is following last season, not the one that we've just finished, the 23-24 season after they won the league. So he wanted a little bit of clarity on how they would be able to leave. And he sat down with Sporting's football director, Hugo Viana, and they handled the negotiations between Hugo Viana and the agent until the agent demanded to meet Federico Varandas, i.e. the club president. Gyökeres wasn't at the meeting. That's something that this Federico cat seems to be really keen to sort of emphasise. Gyökeres was not at the meeting, despite the importance of that sort of meeting. The player himself wasn't present. The agent did all of the negotiations. So what was agreed? So according to Varandas, he's obviously the one that's put this statement out, Sporting would not demand the full 100 million euro fee. Now, that's been agreed by everybody. It seems like everyone's in agreement on that one, that they would not demand the full 100 million euro fee. But what he's saying is that they also didn't agree on the 60 to 70 million fee either. And he says explicitly, it's not worth us setting a value because I don't know what will happen in a year's time. Then in a year's time, the guy's gone and banged in 50 odd goals. You know what I mean? So Sporting are saying that they're keeping their word. They said they've acted fairly with common sense and accuses the agent of trying to blackmail and also calling him insulting as well. So it seems like they're saying they would not accept a 60 plus 10, which is what the rumoured, or what Gyökeres believes was the gentleman's agreement. And he also says that they haven't received an official bid either from Sporting or from United or from Arsenal, or for that matter, from anybody else in the mix either. So, from a United point of view, welcome to Shit Show 101. It's all right, we've been here before, lads. You know, this is usually what we do every single summer. What seemed like a really, really easy opportunity, and I didn't know this, obviously, because this has literally just come out by the president. I did a video the other day where I was looking at why has nobody signed Gyökeres, seemingly the most informed, hottest striker in Europe. Nobody's going anywhere near him. The only rumoured transfer was the United one, which seems like it was a very easy one to put together from people going, used to play for Amrim, United need a striker, he's dead cheap, this is dead easy to make, let's just link him to United. There was links with Arsenal, but we don't know how accurate or viable or truthful those rumours to Arsenal were. And clearly nobody's gone in for him. Why? Well, possibly one of the reasons is because actually it's starting to now look like an 80, 90 million pound sort of deal for Viktor Gyökeres rather than the 60 plus 10, i.e. 70 million euro deal that it was looking like, unless the player escalates this either with a transfer request or a strike. And neither of those, yes, United benefit from it, but neither of those things fill me with warm, fuzzy feelings if you've got a player that's willing to go and do this and go on strike at the current club where he's been treated really well. Doesn't bode well for if United sign him, does it? I don't like that sort of stuff. So now we are in a very public battle of quotes, of narrative. Gyökeres camp clearly thought the pressure that they've been exerting would force Sporting to buckle. It hasn't. If Gyökeres goes on strike, he refuses to train, publicly turns against the club. Now, Lewis, that I'm here with this morning, he spotted that Gyökeres had removed Sporting from his bio. You know what I mean? It could be something, could be nothing. It could turn into another soap opera. This now, from being something that was like, felt like it was going to be transactional, you tell them you'll do the do, and then you get the player and jobs are good. And it now looks like this could be a soap opera that drags on, and also could be something that maybe isn't the best thing for the dressing room anyway, when you've got a player willing to go on strike. United might have to wait this one out. Arsenal are nearly over the line with Sesko. Doesn't look like they're going to be in this hunt at all. United could adopt a bit of a wait-and-see strategy. He clearly wants out. This little saga's clearly not making them super best friends, so... But does that mean somebody else comes in? Sporting would absolutely want a bidding war, because a bidding war really benefits them in this instance. Could PSG come in? Could Juventus come in? There's been no links with him to anywhere else, which is mad because it seems like United had a free run at a player that's on a release clause. Yes, the release clause is higher than we thought. But it felt like it was a really straightforward transfer to get done. Now we look like we've entered the Sancho saga of the summer, doesn't it? Either way, this one's going to rumble on and drag. No resolution today, for sure. Let me know in the comments. How do you see this one shaping up? Is it time to switch focus? Supposedly United weren't thinking about either him or Osimhen, according to Andy Mitten. Who are we looking at then, in terms of a striker? Seemingly haven't put a bid in for Jonathan David, even though he's on a free. Seemingly not interested in Viktor Osimhen. Seemingly not interested, at least officially, in Viktor Gyökeres. We were interested in Delap. He didn't want to come. He's gone to Chelsea. So what are United doing? Is it going to be a Cunha, Mbeumo, and a changing of the formation? I've written that video, just haven't had a chance to edit it yet. In terms of how we might shape up if we did change the formation and we just went with Cunha and Mbeumo. Because you're looking at it, on the surface of things, I thought all last season our issue was lack of goals. You've come into this window and you've gone Cunha, near enough got Mbeumo over the line, and then you get Gyökeres in as well. I've never seen Manchester United as competent in a transfer window. Now, clearly that's not been the case because clearly we haven't been that competent. But I'd never seen United acting so decisively and so obviously getting the right things in. It's clearly not gone down like that, so this is a little bit more like how we used to seeing us react. But if we'd have managed to get those three players in, oh my God. Talk about levelling up of your front line. That would have been an unbelievable levelling up. Would it have been enough for us to push into top four? Probably not, right? But it absolutely would have been enough for us to do a lot better than we have last season. And that's all you can ask for, innit? Progress, steady pressure. Either way, this one's going to rumble on. I want to know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. What do we do now? What do we do now? Please let me know. And I'll see you in the next one. Laters.